Get down.
Where are you from? I mean, you with
Yeah.
What's with the shirt? For joining our side. You with the media group?
Oh, college application stuff.
You know, I don't know. I know they can do it. There you go. Well, I have to. Oh, Andy's got out of it.
Guaranteed you'll be feeling me. Had a feeling I was gonna have it. is that? That is me by far. The kid like a cut, guaranteed you'll be feeling me. So these other, damn, I can't get past that part. But the people like the buttons on the phone and I'm the star. This who is me by far. The kid like a cut, guaranteed you'll be feeling me. Tell the shorty P the G. So fly eyes in the sky like Nube 11 debris. Isn't that something that you could possibly
Something like a scholar. Hit it on holler. You get shot right now. Wanna be who? Me.
like the people like the buttons on the phone and I'm the star. Freshest is that, that is me by far. The kid like a cut, guaranteed you'll be feeling me. Tell the shorty be the H and come and stand by the G. So fly eyes in the sky like Nube 11 debris. Isn't that something that you could possibly see?
Boom.
Alright. Could you see this?
Yeah.
Could you see the star pop up?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh wait, do it one more time.
Could you see the star pop up?
Probably, yeah. What's up?
Hang on, I'm about to make it pop up. Could you see it?
Yeah. Alright, one more time. Do it one more time. Bang.
Alright, ready?
Let's focus it. And I'm so crispy, cause you know young Buddha recording this shit. Yo, get it in it. Yeah. I made this for a crispy. No money stacked taller bitches. Fed with the brain. I say her brain is like this. Don't hit it, no holler.
I guess you go play some chords.
Yeah, me.
Boys can't see that the people like the buttons on the phone and I'm the star. Friends who is that is me by far. Look like a cut, guaranteed you'll be feeling me. Can't get that part. Fuck it.
I don't know about that. We'll call the strike anyway, man. Yeah, that's fun. Going out. Nah. clouds. Light it up. That's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see a straight pitch. Yeah, that looked like a decent. Battling, Matt. Might make a mistake. Go. There you go. He waited. He waited. Go, 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 go. Jump on the pole.
They seem to be doing that so much.
Let's go.
There didn't seem to be any rhyme or reason
Right.
when he did it.
Hey, see it down. See it through on the left. Right side of your head. Freeze on the line. Listen to the
Why
head.
he wouldn't run for him.
Come on now, Greg. Come on.
I don't understand the rule. I remember one game, Nick went in and ran 2 different times. So it's not like he went once and then he came up again.
Hey, big second there. Watch your turn throw.
Yeah, come on, come on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Safe. Good job. Huh? Yeah.
See it through left side. Right side, you hear it freezing on the line. Listen in the air. Kenny, let's go. Something past you. Line drive. Line drive, Kenny.
bases. Oh, he's looking three. He's looking three. Come on, dude. You got it. You got it. Hit it on. Hit it. Hit it. Good hustle. Good hustle. Good hit, hustle, Jordan. Hey, Dad. Yep, 2 times. 2 times going that way. Down 1. 1 out.
Now it does.
And this is your Zoom.
Kirby's so worried about his hair. Spike the hell spike.
I wish you had my glasses. I see like look through this whole.
I made like graduation.
Yeah, let's all do the wave for Greg.
I can't wait to do like
We'll just make it down to mine because he had to cut down the tree. That's what I
probably didn't make it money. Exactly direction.
Good evening. I am John Isaias, principal number 2, the interim principal.
Good evening. I am Ken Lockett, principal number 3, the taller principal.
This has been an unusual year for the seniors, for they have had 3 principals in 1 year. However, they have handled the situation quite and all of your business. Number 9, Avonworth has a great mascot, one that represents swiftness and speed.
But hopefully not food for the North Allegheny. Number 8, Avonworth has such a quiet, friendly atmosphere.
It's so quiet that you can't even hear the bells. Number 7, Avonworth is such a comfortable place to learn.
Yeah, as long as the principals turn on the air conditioner. Their checks will come later. Number 6, the faculty is known for its sophistication.
Yes, very sophisticated, with names like Bo, Duke, and P. Number 5, the student body is extremely well behaved.
The few students who need the in-school suspension room are sent to a small storage closet. Number 4, the Avonworth students have displayed competitiveness, toughness, and athletic prowess,
including the seniors' death match game of musical chairs. Number 3, the Avonworth students have been fortunate to have teachers who are nurturing and sensitive.
John, what does Mrs. Williams call this group? Stupid, dumb seniors? Number 2, Avonworth. Large enough to matter, but small enough to care.
So small, though, that we don't have a number 2. And finally, number 1. Avonworth High School is truly a special place because of the high caliber of its students, especially the senior class.
You can clap for that. These students are indeed special and have accomplished much in their high school careers. We applaud this group, their parents and families, their teachers, and all who have helped to shape their lives of these incredible young people.
Enjoy this special occasion.
And join us in congratulating the Avonworth High School class of 2006. At this time, please welcome Miss Alexis Wynn McClellan, Class Vice President.
Friends and family, faculty, administration, school board members, and graduating seniors. Welcome to the 2006 commencement ceremony. Tonight marks a much anticipated ending of a long journey that has led to a future as yet unknown. We are a diverse and accomplished class of many abilities, interests, and talents. As unique as each of us is, our class is like a tree. We are solid, strong, and unified. Our individual histories, families, and temperaments are the roots that nourish our class and that give us our interesting and vibrant character. Our roots have supported our tree's trunk and have filled it with leaders, writers, athletes, musicians, artists, actors, and scholars. Through our separate roots, we have merged into one strong trunk. Our trunk is only our beginning. It has prepared us for the future, and now we will decide where our branches may lead us. As our tree grows, each and every one of us grows closer to the next step in our lives. The branches from our solid trunk stretch and spread in different directions. They will take some of us to college, some to the military, and others into employment. With the foundation of our roots and trunk, we can reach our potential. As the blossoms bloom, so will we. And we, like leaves that fall and scatter, will be taken where we are meant to be. As a part of this tree, I am very proud to be a member of the Avonworth community and tradition. I personally thank all of our parents for their support and guidance. I also acknowledge the Avonworth elementary, middle, and high school teachers for preparing us with the knowledge and skills we need to succeed. Finally, I thank the seniors, my classmates, for being an unbelievable class filled with immense talent. I am proud of each and every one of you, and I wish you all the best as our branches continue to grow and thrive. Thank you.
Please welcome our salutatorian, Miss Megan Elizabeth McGinnity.
Walt Disney once revealed, "I do not make films primarily for children. I make them for the child in all of us, whether we be 6 or 60. Call the child innocence. In my work, I try to reach and speak to that innocence, showing it the fun and joy of living, showing it that laughter is healthy, showing it that people, although happily ridiculous at times, are still reaching for the stars." Just as the accomplishments of this animator, filmmaker, and amusement park designer are applicable to all of us, so too are these poignant words. Walt Disney devoted his life to making dreams come true. As we go through life, we must maintain perspective by acknowledging that happiness is always attainable. Disney believed that both children and adults must enjoy a life with wonder and passion. Therefore, he created exceptional films with memorable characters. Disney made these films come alive when he designed and built the magical parks of Disneyland and Disney World. He wanted a place where the entire family could experience never-ending fun during their visit. He exceeded this goal because for me, Disney World is the happiest place on earth. When I was 8 years old, I first visited Disney World with my family. On the flight, I continuously asked my parents if I was going to meet the real Mickey Mouse and Belle, my favorite Disney princess. When we arrived in Orlando, the enchantment of the park quickly surpassed my expectations. I was convinced that Cinderella did live in the majestic castle in the Magic Kingdom. Neverland amazed me as I flew with Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. Believing that the Tower of Terror really did plunge 13 stories, I was too terrified to venture into the Twilight Zone. My brother and I ran to our favorite characters, wanting to get pictures with those who always made us laugh. I believe the Mary Poppins I met was the woman who sang on my TV, "A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down." I was in a world where fantasies come true, a world where anything is possible, a world of sheer bliss. Just like elementary school, my first Disney World experience was a magical time. In elementary school, we simply believed and used our imaginations to the fullest. In Disney World and elementary school, every day was an adventure filled with new discoveries. It is important to remember the days of our innocence, where happiness was present in the simplicity of life. Last summer, my family returned to Disney World. Since I was on the threshold of adulthood, this trip to Orlando was different. When we arrived at the Magic Kingdom, I was still thrilled by the sight of the splendid castle. The rides seemed smaller, but were just as exciting as before. I was now able to go into the Twilight Zone, and the Tower of Terror became my favorite ride. My brother and I enjoyed seeing our favorite characters. However, it was more enjoyable to watch a child's amazement and glee as she hugged her favorite Disney star. The magic was still present. This most recent trip to Disney World taught me a valuable lesson. As we grow older, it is more difficult to suspend our disbelief. High school demonstrates how hard it is to ignore facts and instead just believe. However, when I remember Disney World, I am absorbed into a fantastical world. Sometimes we need to take a step back from our hectic lives, gain perspective, and go into a world of only happiness. While in high school, we also had to establish priorities. I hope we all have realized that happiness is a crucial element in each of our lives. Disney World epitomized this happiness for me. Each time I go back, I know my perspective of this magical place will change. However, I know the enchantment will remain. As we go on to the next segment of our lives, we will make new relationships and make new discoveries. Nevertheless, our high school years will always remain magical. Graduation is one of the greatest changes of our lives. We are leaving the safety of Avonworth to experience new adventures. Whether entering the military, workforce, or college, we will face greater responsibilities and serious demands. We may even encounter hardships. However, we must remember the words of Walt Disney and persevere with our goals in mind as we reach for the stars. It is hard to imagine that after 13 years together, we will achieve our goals without one another. As we go on our separate adventures, I hope we each find success. Most importantly, I hope we maintain perspective and cherish happiness. Keep the magic inside. Thank you.
This time, I'll call to the podium our valedictorian, Ms. Bethany Lynn Jerome.
Earlier this year, I was talking with some of the girls I assist in the beginner baton class at my dance center. On this particular night, the girls were discussing my impending graduation when the conversation shifted to what they wanted to be when they grew up. A few of the girls wanted to be teachers, and a few aspired to follow the career paths of their idols. But one girl stood up and said to me, "When I grow up, I want to be you." This moment, though seemingly inconsequential, marked the achievement of a goal for me. I had become the positive role model for those girls that I had always hoped to be. The incident reminded me of the American author Henry David Thoreau's advice to go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. To live the life we have imagined is to know the kind of person we want to be and to strive to become it. Thoreau himself is an excellent example of this. A 19th century writer, philosopher, and transcendentalist, Thoreau believed in the importance of the individual above all else, and that people should be self-reliant and seek personal truth, regardless of whether it adheres to societal conventions. In 1845, Thoreau set out to validate these beliefs and embarked on his now famous Walden experiment, where he lived in the woods by Walden Pond for 2 years, existing on a meager profit of a few dollars, which he made by growing beans. Besides tending to his bean field, Thoreau spent his time thinking, writing, and observing nature. He intended this complete rejection of the material world to be a journey of self-discovery, and his stated purpose was to live deliberately and discover everything that he needed to know about himself and the world around him through contemplation. Thoreau did not quit his home in the wilderness until he had, in his own estimation, accomplished this goal. Along the way, he was severely criticized by many of his contemporaries for such an unconventional endeavor, but he stayed in the woods because he knew the personal worth of the experiment and the value it held in his own mind. He famously responded to critics, writing, "If a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away." Some of us may find different paths in life to follow. What we learn from Thoreau is to avoid blind conformity and follow the path we feel is right for us, regardless of whether or not it corresponds with societal norms. Thoreau wrote his acclaimed masterpiece Walden on his wilderness experiment, detailing his daily routine, natural observations, and various thoughts over the course of the 2 years. At the end, he concluded that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. In my opinion, Thoreau's reasoning could not be more true. Is there any better way to live successfully than to claim your life, to make it your own, and to live it authentically. Material success can be achieved either honestly or dishonestly, but it does not make someone a better person. However, to be the best that we can be, to live our lives honestly, to be proud of who we are, is a true distinction. Classmates, we're at the brink of adulthood. The true measure of our character lies not in the colleges we attend, the career paths we select, or the money that we make, but in the type of adults we choose to be. Although I always had a fairly clear idea of the type of person I wanted to be, I, like the main character in Joseph Conrad's The Secret Sheriff, wondered how far I should turn out faithful to that ideal conception I set up for myself. Discovering that I was a role model for those beginner baton girls was an affirmation that I was on my way to becoming what I was to be. In a few moments, we all will be handed our diplomas. My challenge for all of us when we leave here today is this: follow Thoreau's example. Let us define ourselves. Let us envision that ideal conception of ourselves and work to achieve it. When we are faced with obstacles, let us refuse to conform and follow the path we know is right for us. My only advice is to choose wisely. Let us each choose to be someone that we can be proud of. Let us choose to live with honesty and integrity. Let us choose to live so that in 50 years we can look at our reflections in the mirror and be honestly satisfied with what we see. That's what I choose. Class of 2006, I urge you to achieve a success more extraordinary, more personal, and more valuable than doing something great. For the rest of your life, be someone great. Live that life you have imagined. Thank you.
To assist in this ceremony, please welcome Miss Emily and Perkins.